Has it ever happened that when you enter a mall, a shopping complex, or a big supermarket or hypermarket, or even a car dealership, that you lose reception, that your phone cannot get calls, or it can get calls, but to go on the internet is a bit difficult. Everything takes a long time to load, or any search on the internet at that time. Some stores even have free Wi-Fi. You see, it is important that you cannot compare prices while you are in a specific marketplace and you are a consumer. This is hijacked perception. You see, the free Wi-Fi, they use your preferences against you, because you know when you're in that store, you can download a movie and songs, but you don't know that you cannot access the competition's websites of that specific store or dealership. Now, of course, everything I'm saying is a complete lie. But this is the thing you have to know about hijacked perception, that because your perception is hijacked, you cannot see it. It is like the snake eating its own tail. Like when you ask a question about meditation, the very thing, the mind that asks the question, is the mind that has to dissolve. So it keeps on asking questions. Now, you were born into a world where you have heard that God has made the heavens and the earth, and this is physical reality. A week has 7 days, and the extent to which your perception has been hijacked, you cannot completely fathom until you open your third eye, until your perception becomes 5th or 5th dimensional, which is from the stomach. Then you start to see how is it that everything in your reality is a projection of your own mind and everything that has been programmed in it. And how it happens that there are like the law of attraction and manifestation. How is it that things happen? Because you speak it and because you think it, because it is you. Now, think about it this way. When you were born, there were people who were already billionaires. You started at a deficit. And through belief systems, you were taught that this is how it's supposed to be, and you actually glorified it. And when we address this kind of situation, then there will be people that even defend these chains or these limitations. They will use the very scripture that has been given to them to defend it, that poverty is like, it's noble. The root of money, or evil is the root of money, or money is the root of all evil. Those things, money don't grow on trees, and it is because of Cain and Abel that we have to labor the ground, and this belief has created reality. Now, the reason there are watches is because your awakening has to be tracked. You see, when you become truly authentic, then you become untraceable. So wherever you find yourself, physical reality is the 3D out of a 12D existence. It is hijacked. It's a false overlay. It is mimic theater. It is the realm of labor, of strife, of survival mode. And those who are in the 4D completely conscious, these families, the elites, through rituals, through contracts with multidimensional beings, they have weaved a braid through your third strand of DNA. And this has caused you to manifest lack. As the mind becomes slowed down, when you gain clarity, when you stop falling into thought, when you become neutral, indifferent, you stop spending emotion, you stop spending attention outwardly, you stop participating completely, you become an anomaly and the system will react. Now, the baptism of fire is just energy moving through the people around you because of your heightened energy. You polarize people. They hate you more or they become more and more magnetic depending on the intensity or the truthfulness of the connection. If you awaken and someone becomes more closer to you, the relationship strengthens. This is definitely many past lives in someone you know beyond time. But the thing about the watches is when you start to see Wi-Fi for yourself, you can't see Wi-Fi. When you see 4G, 5G, and 6G is coming, you will understand the strings you are connected to. The assaults fired upon your nervous system to keep you under control. The things you think, even whatever you like, your preferences, you start to realize that these things were planted in your mind. Now, let me tell you now, and this I say with conviction, the day money comes easily to you is the day you won't want money anymore. Because by wanting it, you actually believe you don't have it, so you push it away. When you come to tranquility and you lose all desire, it comes to you. This is just because your nature is to be abundant. It is your default setting. By reaching, you lose it. By trying to save your life every day, you lose your life. That is the words also of Yeshua. Everything you do, like when you eat immediately when you're hungry because maybe you think you're going to die, any attempt you make is survival mode. Any attempt where you take the position of a victim, like something is bad is going to happen, it keeps you in survival mode. Now, in complete tranquility, when you have no compulsion, your light becomes stronger. The practitioners will see you first. I will put again the list. I apologize, the previous video, it didn't show nicely. I was informed of that. Intelligence agencies that report to the elites and the secret societies. Multidimensional beings that feed from you. You see, it's difficult to understand that this physical reality is a mental construct. It is a prison. It is, your nature is 12D. You have within you light codes that surpasses this 3D reality. And there are beings from each and every aspect of you that you magnetize according to your resonance. And as physical reality, it will just, it's the space around you here. It will start to glisten first. It will become shiny. You will see symbols. You will see like patterns, light patterns. Now here you going into your divinity. You don't fall into fanciful thought anymore. You don't miss things or long for that or lust after this. You stepping into your full divinity. This is now beyond generational curse. You don't have any trauma. You don't feel the need to make sense. You don't feel the need to convince people of your truth. You don't want to influence anyone in any particular way. You are at zero compulsion. You exist. Your self-worth is immaculate. You know your worth only by existing, not by what people say, your output, or how you perform. This is your majesty. Then physical reality, as solid as it may appear, it will start to dissolve. Then you start to see the lights. Then you see the Wi-Fi signals and the controls. You will see the tools that are being utilized upon people. And this will bring some grief. But this grief is sacred. It is not, you don't know why this is compassion is being born. Because you know you cannot wake up people by telling them. This you will learn as an enlightened being. So let me put on the watches, and from the next video or the next parts, we will go into detail, into the complete detail of what each and every watcher, their modus operandi, why they have to keep you bent. But there are also benevolent, very benevolent, multidimensional beings from whence you come, your cosmic lineage. There are your ancestors also, your blood lineage. Not all of your ancestors have good intentions, because some are caught in the amplified fields of control and manipulation. There are those also, but there are benevolent ones. And your discernment, which you have to perfect through empathy, your empathic nature, your boundaries will perfect your discernment. Let's look at the watches first.